right? Everyone is writing and submitting writing samples to their large language model, their chat GPT. And so it's learning to communicate. It's learning nuance. It's learning nicety and tone, and it can be an assistant to us in communicating. So there are a couple devices that have been in the market. Last year I talked about Shenzhen Time Kettle, and this year I went and saw them again. Their offering was still very cool. So I had this group. I was one of the only English speakers. Oh, let's go back and tell a story. When I found out that I had such a language disparity in my group, I immediately just pulled out my phone and started doing Google Translate. I wanted everyone to feel comfortable. I didn't want them to have to go through an intermediary language to communicate with each other. So Google Translate, no problem. I hold the phone here. I put it on conversation mode. I say what I want to say. It writes it and says it in the recipient's language. They respond back in their native language, and it comes back to me. What that looks like is this: phone-centric. But one of the big trends that you're going to see is these companies that have sold us the phones are now moving us away from the phones, so that instead of holding the phone to your ear, you use what? AirPods. Instead of looking at the notifications on your phone, you look at your watch. Well, Shenzhen Time Kettle, how it works, you type in user 1 is a male, speaks Korean. User 2 is female, speaks this dialect of Chinese. Go. It makes sure it has those languages downloaded, and then a drawer opens up. You pull out 2 AirPods. You give user 1 their AirPod, you take user 2, you put yours in, and then you begin to have a conversation. According to both of my participants, the translation was very good, perfect.